about Uber, think about many other, Amazon. They have, adapted to this new change, and today they are in top 500 companies. Like they are coming up so high because they have changed the process. Now we can get any product, any services at a click of a button. So we need to see how we can get future ready in our profession. But before even getting into that, we need to understand there are many challenges which we are facing. And the first thing I will say is, sitting at home, we had always had a mindset that when we are sitting at home, we are kind of relaxing with our families, our kids, and the mindset is not to work. That's the biggest challenge we face, that, when we are at home, there are television going on, there are famous shows going on, the kids are all around. You don't have a separate space where you can work or create a focus of work. So that's the first challenge which we have, is the working mindset. A mindset that how can I focus and create a silent zone wherein nobody is disturbing me and I'm working with full concentration. That's the first challenge which we need to work out. And I guess there's no technology for this. That's something which you have to inculcate in yourself, feeling that, it's as good as working in office. So you have to keep a separate space where nobody is disturbing you, and you have to make your family members understand that you are working from home and not working for home. So I think there's a difference between working from home and working for home. So that needs to be understood and, practiced upon. And then we need a solution. Now, what are the different solutions we need? How we can collaborate with our team and clients, how we can share our file and folders, how we can manage the work anytime from anywhere, how we can measure productivity, because many a time there are questions which are coming up. Hey, I've given some work to my team member, and then they are not doing 100% of the productivity. So if I'm giving the work, they are giving excuses that when the internet is not there, they are not able to complete the work on time. So how do I do that? How can I do accounting on cloud? I think this is something which I will speak for 7 minutes, which is going to be very important. How to start accounting on cloud, and how can I secure my data and password? Because right now the hackers are getting very active because everyone is dependent on internet. That's the only medium where we are communicating with each other. I think there is no other medium left where we are communicating, because now most of us are not talking over mobile phones, or so they are chatting and they are on Skype, they are on WhatsApp. So we are totally dependent on internet. It's very important how we can secure our data. This is the broad agenda which we are going to cover today in another 35-40 minutes. And I'm happy to answer questions if any. You can always whatever questions comes to your mind, you can put that on the chat box, and then I request Rakesh to go over those questions one by one, or at the end we can have a one-to-one discussion on those if we get the time. Now, the second question which we need to ask ourselves in this new world which is going to come up post-COVID is, do we have a strong social media presence? What does that mean? It means that when I'm typing my name in the google.com, is my name coming up as a link? Which means, do I have a website? Have I written any blogs? Do I have any article on written anywhere? Do I have any YouTube videos for me? Now, why these are important? Because tomorrow, the client is going to look for you on internet. Gone are the days. Now, today you have seen that, I'm sitting in Calcutta. I can be in Delhi. I can be in Mumbai. You will have clients across the country, and you will be working with them. So they are going to search for you. If let's say you are specializing on transfer pricing, or you are very good in GST litigations, and you have written several articles on that, do you have a social media presence for that? If you type on Google your name, and if you don't see yourself in the first page or the second page, that means you are not existing in the current scenario. So you have to work a methodology of how I can create my social media presence by building my own website, by creating blogs through many other tools, and by having videos and many other stuff. So this will create your media presence and will tell to the entire world that you have a specialization on a particular subject. That will attract clients and employees also, because even employees are searching for your organization, and for when they join your organization, they check your reviews, that how this organization is, and then only they confirm that they want to work with this. The best example is the article clerk. We all know that all the best, all the articles are going to the biggest firm. So we have to work around with that. How do we manage our data? Right now we understood the importance of data. Think about a situation. I have around, all my clients are based in America and all on cloud. Today we are not disturbed because all our data is on cloud. Everything is on cloud. We are working on cloud. We have an accounting system on cloud. The management system is on cloud, and I'm going to demonstrate all of that. So we are the least affected in this COVID situation. All my team members are working from home. My clients are at home. My CPA is at home. So we are still connected. We don't need an office. We just need internet, and that's it. Through the internet, goes to the cloud, get the data, work on it, submit the report. So we just need a computer and an internet, and we can have the office 100%. So what we need to do now is make a strategy. This is the time we need to make a strategy of how we can go paperless, how we can get an entire data manually on cloud. I'm going to help you on how we can do that. The third important thing is that can I access my information or my client financial information anytime from anywhere? That's an introduction of cloud accounting, which we need to think and start working on those areas. How do I maintain my schedules and to-dos? How do I use online or mobile banking? I think most of us have started working on online banking and mobile banking, so we need to work on that. How do I manage contacts, which means gone are the days when we have to have visiting cards, sitting in the office. Now all your connects, all our client contacts, all our future potential clients, all these needs to be saved into a folder, into a system, which I'm going to share with you. Build a system where we have a dashboard of a client status ready. What does that mean? It means that, going forward, we need to have a system wherein, we at a click of a button get to know where we are standing on this particular client, which means what are the documents which are pending, who is working on that particular client, and why it is pending, so that when a client calls in, we can immediately answer those questions. Because I'll give you an example. Today and going forward, clients are going to expect that they need information real time. They will not come back to you and say, hey, I've given you this work, because they are going to look for a value-based approach. You about only compliances. That is going to be one part of it. But from tomorrow, the client is how you can take me to the next level. Because every business is getting to a challenge, and they are looking at us, how they can mitigate those challenges, how they can solve their problems, how they can get to the next level in this current challenging position. This is the expectation of the client from all of us, and we need to gear up to meet those challenges. So the roadmap, I think, is to go paperless. As we discussed, manage your work anytime, anywhere. When I say paperless, today my entire objective of this session is to get a pledge from all of you that we need to make sure that in another 3 months to 6 months, we will be 100% paperless. And you can always discuss with me all the challenges which you have. I'll be happy to answer those questions. But if you make a resolution, if the government is getting paperless, if the institute is slowly getting paperless, why not us? Even the client have understood that, if they had been paperless, if their organization would have been paperless, they could have done more work than what they are doing currently. So I think COVID has given a great lesson to everyone for not getting paperless. Managing work anytime from anywhere. These are the, stuff which you have to create as an agenda for your organization. Manage, which means, imagine a situation where you are, getting the salary, getting the performance, getting the entire appraisal system of your employees online through a human resource management system. Client, as I said, you need to develop a work management tool, a CRM tool where you can manage your client. Training, there are situations, right? No more physical training is required. Once this thing gets popular, I think, like if I just talk about Katak, they will do more of webinars than physical seminars, because people are going to say, hey, I want to work from my office. I want to be in my office or at home, and I want to listen to all this presentation, which are again going to get live on Facebook and YouTube. So training of your internal organization, where you can create videos of important subjects like, how to file a GST return. You can create those videos by using Camtasia, by using TinyTake, and videos get recorded. And then share this video with your team members that whenever you're doing a GST return, you're filing an income tax return, go through these videos and then file it. So your training process gets automated. Digital reputation, as we spoke about, is very important, where we need to create a reputation. People should go to your Facebook and can make a sense about you. They go into a social media and can feel that, hey, this guy has got this specialization or these strengths. That's the reputation I'm talking about. Because people to come to you only through social medias going forward. Reporting of the client, how we can generate management reports. Today we are only talking about giving a tax audit report or a compliance report to the client. We are thinking about how we can create a dashboard report, maybe a one dashboard report which talks about the health of that organization. There can be various questions about will the client be happy to pay for that? Why will we do that? But those are questions which is not important right now. Today we need to support our clients. Today we need to get that if they are in business, we are in business, and security. So let's get started on understanding each and every tools, and I'll be sharing a small little demo of various tools so that you get confidence on those. But yes, for all of this to happen, we need a new mindset. Trust me, we need a new mindset. We cannot work with the old mindset. All in the past, because if Ola and Uber has changed, if Amazon has changed, if Zomato has changed, all these organizations, every client has to come up with a new methodology to work their process, and should be more technology based rather than manual based. So yes, as I said, it is not work from home, it is work for home. Let's understand one more concept before we get into the tools called cloud computing. Now, it's important because all the tools which we are going to talk about is based on cloud computing. Now, whenever I ask in a seminar, what is cloud computing all about? I always get an answer which says, hey, cloud computing is something where the data is saved on the internet. Well, that's not a wrong answer. That's the right answer. But then the most important answer is that any computing done on cloud, whether you talk about accounting on cloud, you talk about managing employees on cloud, managing your clients on internet, Gmail, all these aspects, what we do on internet is cloud computing. And why this is important is because you're not building this softwares. You're not developing this software. You're getting this software free of cost or at a very nominal rate. And you can, and when you, just like Uber and Ola, you use it, and if you don't like it, you change and you go to some other service providers. So this is how you can get so many things available for you on internet that is that, and you can get your entire office completely digital. Let's go with the first examples. Just 1 second. The communication. How do we communicate with our clients and with our team? I think many of you must be knowing Skype. That is a very important tool. We do all the conferences with our clients on Skype. Zoom, you are seeing it practically right now. Like the host can unmute anyone, he can share the screen, he can work together. Everyone is like working, it's on a single room. Though we are all into 50 different locations, but it looks like we all on a single place with complete silence and we are working together. So this is how we communicate with our team members, with our clients, and we can work around with them. GoToMeeting is another very popular tool which you can work out. I will be sharing all this PowerPoint, to all of you so that take a look of all these important things. So for communications, I think these are very popular tools. Many of them may be using TeamViewer and other tools, but I consider these as very popular tools. Going further, there's an important tool like Slack and Flock. I don't know how many of you have ever seen that, but let me show you a quick demo of Slack. Let me know if you are seeing my screen on the internet. So I guess
yes, sir.
Yes, so Slack, now you can see Slack, right? Yes.
Yes, right.
It's slack.com. If you go into slack.com, you see so many features right now. It's like a complete chat box wherein you can organize your team. It works. Why Slack? Let's go into the features. If you see the screen, you can create groups. It syncs with your mobile. So these are new tools. It's have organized conversations, searchable histories, and you can create tag and attach that with social media if you want. Collaboration beyond colleagues, face to face, face to screen. So all of these things are possible and it syncs with your Google Drive, Dropbox, Zoom, everything it syncs with. And if you want to see the pricing of this, mostly it is free. For small teams, it is free. So that is one of the tools, though I'm not soliciting any product, I'm just trying to say you start looking into different softwares. A common question which may come is, why don't you tell us what the best software? All right, the answer to this question is there is no software which is called a best software. It is like you need to start practicing it. Start with one software, look at all those features, see if that is meeting most of your requirement and work with that. And after maybe 3 months or 6 months, you find something better than this, you switch to that without losing any of your data in computing. Data gets transferred into another system. Clock is also a very good tool if you want to use that. Microsoft Teams is important if you have an Office 365 licensed version. Let me show you. We use this also for our team, Microsoft Teams. And let me open that for you. Here we have all the chat options over here. We have activities which is going on. We can have our internal teams into that who is, we can create discussion within the teams. We can set calendars, which means if I want to schedule with one of my client or one of my team members on a particular date and time, I can say I want to discuss on this particular thing. All the team members who are attached with these teams will get a notification, get a reminder, and we all get on a call together. You can do the call with all your team members, you have histories, you have contacts. You can even share files. So all these activities is possible through Microsoft Teams. So you can take a look of those also. So these two I feel are, I've given you 6 examples: Skype, Zoom, GoToMeeting, Slack, Flock, and Microsoft Teams. You can choose any of these and start working with those. Moving ahead, we have remote access. Now we want to work with our team, or work with our client together on a single screen. How do we do that? So I think most of you must be using TeamViewer. Go on TeamViewer because most of you know it, but you can also try AnyDesk. So AnyDesk, let me show you. You just go to anydesk.com, click on that, and you will see you'll get your own computer's IP address, 168.407.690 my computer. So if I want to access Rakesh computer, I will call him and say, give me your ID. I'll put in that ID over here, what he says me, and I hit connect so I can log get into that screen and we can work together. So as he wants to get into my screen, he takes my ID, I give an approval of that, and we work together on a single screen. That's the remote access which we are talking about. So AnyDesk is very important. TeamViewer is also good. All the software. In fact, Skype also allows you to do remote access, which means you can share screen from one computer to another's computer. But the important thing is we have to start working on these tools. Now, this slide is very important because that I said it's time to go paperless. It's really an important time. Today, we all have understood the importance of it, why we need to be paperless, and we need to take our first step through Google Drive, Dropbox, OneDrive, WeTransfer. Now, what Google Drive, Dropbox, and OneDrive does is, let me show it to you. They create a drive into your computer. Let me take Drive. So what Google Drive does, if you go into the settings, it allows you to create a drive into your desktop straight away. And you have a folder right into your computer, just like C and D drive. You can create your own drive called Google Drive. You create a parent folder into that, and inside that, you can have as many folders of your clients, of your team, of so many other things, and you start whatever you save in that folder in your local computer, it automatically gets syncs into Google Drive. And the same methodology is there for OneDrive and Dropbox. Let me show that to you. If I go into my folder right now, watch. I have a drive for Dropbox. I have a drive for OneDrive. I can now, the internet folder, though we see it as local folders, these are not actual local folders. These are all internet folders wherein what do I do inside this? What do I work inside this? I know that this is actually synced with my online folder, which means I'm not losing anything. I just need to follow a discipline. So all my clients, all my years, all my income tax, GST, everything will be saved in an online folder, which I can access anytime from anywhere. Sanjeev, great thing. Now tell me, where is the security? What happens if my file get deleted? What happens if it is getting hacked? How will I save that? Well, for that, I'll give you an answer for this question. The answer to this question is, you don't even know your IP address. Do you think you are able to secure your computer? Right now we are working on Zoom. All our IP address are on internet. So we are still safe. But now the demand is more towards accessibility, more towards speed. And these guys are very professionals. Whether you choose Google Drive, OneDrive, Dropbox, they are very professional than us. And you can create a backup in your hard drive, in a pen drive. You can create a mirror. So you can create your own strategy the way you want, but these are tools which are available. WeTransfer is something like wherein you have a very huge file, let's say a tally data file. You want to send a link to someone else. So you can upload and send a link to other person so that his email box is not getting jammed up. Transfer, as I said, whenever you have any question in your mind, you can go back to the chat box and write down a question wherever you have in mind. So OneDrive, Dropbox, Google Drive, all of these are very important tools, and you have to take your first step towards these. You need to, and you can create access levels, which means you may give permissions to one of your team member to open your files, and they cannot delete those files. So all those permissions you can create in this online folders. These are all possibles. You have to follow a discipline. Like, let me show you a discipline, what I'm talking about. Discipline is something like, I'll just give an example. This is a practical example where we have all the client folders. That inside the client folder, we have all the years, a permanent file and all. Inside the year, we have all the months, and inside the month, we have all the services. And inside that services, we put in all the files and folders. These are very, very important to follow a discipline. You can follow your own way. You can have year as the first folder, and then create a temporary folder with all the blind folders, kind of a video library. And whenever you get a new client, you simply copy that folder, change the parent folder to the client name, and all the child folder will be inside that, so that a discipline is followed. So that when you're looking for a certain file or a particular file, you know exactly where to go. It is an easy searchable thing for you and for your entire team members. So follow a folder structure when you are working on a paperless office and when you are trying to create folder structure for your entire team. Make sense? All right. The next question which we have, Sanjeev, is how do I manage my project? How do I get to know all the open works in my organization? How do I get to know, what is pending for a particular client? How do I get to know which team is working on what? So basically, I want to manage my complete office. CCH iFirm, most of you have heard about, is a bit expensive, but then it's a good software. But you can always go for Zoho projects, which I will be discussing a little later. Trello is another good software. CA Dashboard is there. Simplify is there. ClickUp is there. Let me show you ClickUp. You can always go into the internet, search for these, go into the how important these things are. So let me take you to ClickUp. Right. If you see over here, ClickUp.com, let me see the features of ClickUp.com. And we're surprised to see that it has process management, it has task management, time management, integration, team collaboration, reporting. Let's go further. Some status, which means what is pending, what is waiting for hearing, what is waiting for filing notices. You can create your own status, checklist templates, dependencies, which if a person is doing a particular work, unless or until that person is not completing, one of your team members is not completing that work, you cannot start with that. Recurring checklist, which means what are the steps which needs to be followed while completing this tax audit. So you can create and configure all of this. Wow, this is great. See, all this tool is very expensive, I guess, Sanjeev. Let's go into the pricing. Free. And then if you want more features, it is not even, I would say 4,000 to 5,000 rupees per annum. Now, today, we don't need excellent or, beautiful offices. We don't need a nice infrastructure. We just need computer, internet, and this digital infrastructure, which is important. So we need to choice a change of which software, like all this software which you see over here, and there are many other software. If you go into Google and just type in project management software, you'll find thousands of software which you can go study and work on that. How do I manage time of my team members? Like my person came back to me and said he has spent the whole time on a particular client. Now I want, let's say I've got a team of 10 people, how much time is spent by my entire organization on a single client? So if I 10 people and someone is doing something on a particular client, how do I know the total time? I'll just show you a demo of Clockify, which one of my team member is using. If I go into this, see over here, I get to know quickly what he is working on today, what he has worked yesterday. All different thing which he has done. He has clocked his time that he has spent 25 minutes on this. He can start start button and the end button and just tag all the work and the client which he has worked on. And I can see that he has spent 10 hours yesterday and what he worked on different things. So I can easily track that, because if we are not able to measure the time of a team member, and then I can see the report summary for all my team members. I can see the report by project, by client, how much time has been spent, and this is 100% free of cost. Clockify is 100% free of cost. So you can even think of getting your team members report their work on clockify.com. That can be one thing which you can work on. Many of using Evernote. This is a great tool to manage your to-dos. This is a small mobile app which you can download on your mobile. And if you see whatever thoughts comes in your mind, you can put that as a note, and that is organized, and you can discuss with your clients. So it's a perfect tool for note management. T-Sheet is again a product of Google which is free, which will allow you to have your team members enter their time in a timesheet. Again, it's very important for your team members to tag a client on whatever time they've spent on each and every work. So today maybe it's a COVID situation, but these are things which you can pick up and choose what is more relevant for your organization. Todoist is another app wherein you can create all the to-dos, what I need to achieve today. And that can be shared with your team members, and they know what are their priorities and how they want to get it done. Moving further, I see over here, we have now a big guys like Google. Now, if you see in Google, let me take you to Google. Most of us are using Gmail, but we don't know how many things Google has to offer. So if I just simply go into google.com, on the right hand side, you'll see there are small icons. I click on that. If I just see over here, if I go into more from Google, I'll see something very interesting over here to their products. They have so many things to offer, like search and explore. If you see over here, now what this search and explore, it allows you to Google search, which we all know, Chrome and translate. Watch and play, all right. YouTube, Google Pay is there. Then we connected home, we don't use that, but use anywhere, is there. Talk and text, which means you can have a high quality video calling. You can have messages from Google Messages and Gmail, which you use. Stay organized. You can have Google Photos. All your photos can be organized in Google Photos. Google Content, which I was talking about. This even I am using. All your visiting cards, all your connect. you can store in Google Contacts, and you can search it by whatever tag which you have created. Let's say you know a person by just the city. All right, I know a friend who is a chartered accountant and is based in Cuttack. I just put those as a criteria. I can get a list of that, and I can immediately get the contact number. This is important because tomorrow you'll be working on thousands and thousands of contacts, and you want everything be stored on one particular place on internet, and you want to search that. And this is free. Calendar, you want to book appointments for with a client that I want to call you at this particular time. You can share that with your client, and they know, you can organize your schedule that, all right, today, what are the like today I'm this is my third webinar going on, and just after this I'll be doing another webinar with Guwahati branch. So I have created my schedules of what I'm going to do next, what next. So I can manage my entire calendar, my entire day with Google Calendar. Next, now this is important. You have used Google Docs or Google Sheet. This is the most important thing, and Google Drive, which we have just discussed. A slide is basically Google PowerPoint. Now, what Google Sheet does, this is important for we as chartered accountants, is it allows you to work on an Excel file real time with your team, which means let's say you're working on a GST return. One of your team members is sitting in a remote location to work together with you. You all of you can access a common Excel file, and then he will see what you're working on that, and you will see what changes he's doing in that Excel file. So basically you both are working together in that same Excel file. Instead of you doing something, sending it back to them, then he do certain changes, sending it back to you. Instead of that, you both work real time. The same thing you can do with Word file also. But let's say you are drafting an appeal, you want to work together with your client or with your team members real time. This is possible through Google Docs. Google Ads, Analytics, all of these are there. So all of these things are coming 100% free of cost as a G Suite. Like many of you may have a question. We have a very small organization, and we don't want to spend even 10,000 rupees per annum. You can start with G Suite. I think this is very important. Microsoft. Now, Microsoft, again, those who have a Microsoft account, they can use Word, Excel, and PowerPoint real time. They have Office 365, which is an email box which syncs with your browser, with your internet, with your mobile, with your different devices. Wherever you have it, gets automatically saved. You can create contacts. You can, in fact, there's a very important tool which is not a subject of discussion now, but I just wanted to share with you. Power BI is a product of Microsoft. Those who know Microsoft Excel, I think Power BI is the next level where you can, take Excel tools and create visualizations through Power BI. I've been conducting a lot of webinars on Power BI as well. The next important is Zoho Remotely. Now, this is something really big coming up. Zoho Remotely. Let me take you quickly to Zoho Remotely. You just simply type Zoho Remotely. And the good news is that Zoho Remotely has everything, the entire remote solutions, 100% free till July 1st. And even after that also, either they will be extending it or they're going to come at a very reasonable price. Gone are the days when you want a product for 50,000, 1 lakh rupees. It is, let me see what they has to offer. If I click on Access Zoho Remotely, it's getting opened up. I have my just coming up. Watch it. If you see over here, they have all these 4 important aspects which we have been talking for last 30 minutes. One is communicating remotely. They have these 3 tools: Click, Showtime, and Meeting. Now, what we are doing in Zoho, we can do the same thing through Showtime. If we have an internal meeting in an organization, we can create a meeting from here. We can have, wherein, just like what we have seen in Slack, we can have text, audio, and video conferencing through Click. So communicating remotely, they have all these options which are available. The second objective which we have is collaborating remotely. Now, how do I collaborate? By Work Drive. Just like Drive, they have again a file sharing tool wherein you can upload all your files in a single folder and make your own parent folders and subfolders, and you can create a drive in your local machine. So this is work drives they have. They have Sprint, which is for agile project management. They have Assist, which means, let's say you need a technical support, your machine is not working or you're getting hanged up, and you want some of the hardware guys, some of the technical engineers to assist you remotely. You can give them access and they can control your computer. In fact, Assist has a power wherein even if you have a shutdown, still they can control and they can start your machines if it is shut down through the software code, not a hard. Be productive remotely is they have this Word, Excel, and PowerPoint like Writer, Sheet, and Show, just like Google Sheet and Google Docs. They have Writer, Sheet, and Show. All of this, 100% like you can go remotely and you can subscribe. You can get the benefit of learning back into this. And all the data which you have over there is getting a backup. It is saved, and you can copy of that backup whenever you want on a Google Drive or wherever you want to store that. They will send you the backup. If you don't want to continue with them, you want to change from this system to other system or from other system to other system. It is all possible. Let me go back to my PowerPoint. So that's all about Zoho remotely. They have clicks, they have a meeting, as I said, you can create a meeting, you can create a webinar. You can do project management, which we just talked about. Again, the entire project management of managing your complete office is 100% free through project management coming up through Zoho. Assist, as I said, you can have a remote support with your technical engineers if your computer is having any technical problems. The second important aspect, which I'm going to talk about, I have another 10 minutes to speak, and then I'll be open to question and answers, is cloud accounting. Now, what is cloud accounting? Now, imagine a situation, right? Most of us are dependent on Tally, and many of us have a Tally on a desktop, or right now Tally has come up with a version where you need to upload your data on the cloud, and they're giving you access for that. That's not cloud accounting. Cloud accounting is basically like simply you are just the way you're accessing your Gmail. You get a user ID and password. You go into the cloud and you see all your client files as a link. You click on one particular file, you get a complete accounting applications on the internet, which you can access anytime from anywhere. You can do the reconciliation. The beauty of cloud accounting is humorous, and I'm going to talk on those. Like the players right now in India are Zoho Books, QuickBooks. QuickBooks has a major market size across the world. But if you talk about the Indian scenario, I think Zoho has a great edge over others. Busy, many of them are using. Xero is there. Webpar is there. There are many other software which you can think of, many ERP tools, but all of these are available for cloud accounting. And my humble request to all of you is to switch to cloud accounting, because if you would have been on cloud, and even the client is going to come up to you and say, hey, I want to get my entire accounting on cloud, because if it is on cloud accounting, you can create accountants, you can create access rows. Now, this guy is only going to look into the trial balance. This guy is not allowed to enter vouchers. This guy is not allowed to do this. You can create your own access levels of what you want a particular person to do into that books of account. You can create all of that. It gets synced. So I'm going to talk about all those advantages. What are the advantages which cloud accounting has to offer? So what cloud accounting is basically, it is basically application and data stored on the cloud. The entire application, not just the data. Imagine that application is on the cloud and which can be accessed. You don't need a VPN connections. You don't need a VPN connection for this. You don't need to go to a particular server to access it. It's basically a easy tool, just like Hotmail, just like Microsoft. You can simply go there, put in your user and password, and get an access to your entire books of account. Live access to financial information, flexibility to work from any device, from anywhere, beautiful, fast, customized. And the best part, let me give you a few examples, is it allows you to sync with your banks and credit cards, which means what they're working on. Let's say your account is with ICICI Bank or State Bank or IndusInd Bank, whatever bank you have. You connect that with your cloud books, and they fetch up all the transactions from there. And if you have given them a reason that all right, anything from Bharat Petroleum is going to go to gas and fuel, It actually shows you the entire list of all those 400 transactions of that month, and you confirm that it posts all the entry at a click of a button. So you don't need to manually enter each and every transactions. All your TDS return, your GST return, all of that returns gets auto compiled, and you can see that. Data recovery, setting templates. They have hundreds of reports which can be exported to Excel, which can be a useful tool for other one to share. So you are working basically your entire functions on cloud. I personally strongly recommend you to switch to cloud accounting software. Moving further, security. Sanjeev, now we are working on so many passwords, and you forget all of these passwords. Is there any way where we can just have one password and that takes care of all other passwords? Well, we have also available solutions for that. LastPass, OnePass, Keeper. Now, I'll just show you a quick demo of LastPass. So if you go into LastPass, I don't know if this would have been practical possible if I would have been travel to Cuttack and shown you a demo like this. Now you can see this, you can practically go and check it yourself. So it's like really working together. Now you see, I have a Facebook account, let's say Amazon account, Salesforce account. I've got so many applications. I put all those applications, credentials into a single LastPass with one user ID and password. And all I need to do, if I want to go anywhere, I need to log into this and just click on those applications. So this is there, and let me see the pricing, because we need to know the pricing. It is free for one user, and then just $3 per month. So you can check this out if you really want to use any of these password managers. There are plenty of options available. OnePass, Keeper. Moving further, the security measures. Please make sure that you lock your devices. If you switch on the machine and there's no password which is required, please make sure that you have a password when you are rebooting your machine or your laptops or tablets. Don't have free antivirus. Please don't have free antivirus. There are plenty of options like Norton, Kaspersky, Quickhill, but use a good software with total security, because today security is the biggest, thing to prevent yourself from your data getting hacked. So just make sure that your antivirus is really good and up to date, and it is not a free version. Back up your data. Yes, you need to have, definitely, whether you are still working on cloud, you still need to make sure for your confidence to back up your data regularly. What is possible is that you can configure your system in such a way that every data which is going on cloud is also going into your pen drive, is also going to your external drive. So make sure that you have periodic backups of all your data, because that data is your life. That data is so important for you. Operating system updates, make sure that, whenever your mobile or your computer is looking for updates in an operating system, please do that as the first thing, because they always protect you. Do not open unknown emails, which means, you might I'll give you a very good example. There are a lot of phishing mails going on where, I can send mail with the name of Satya, and I say, and you will feel that Satya has actually sent you the email, which actually is not, because we generally see the name, we don't see the email address behind it. So just make sure that, call that person before taking an action. If I just send you an email from Satya saying, hey, I need some money from you, can you transfer that money to me? Just call that person to make sure that is it real. Don't just act on it. There are messages, you'll get some personal messages, very personal messages. You'll feel that it's coming from a very known person of yours, which is not really true. Log out internet connections, when you're not using it. And, do not save password on your devices. Don't do that. Many have the habit of, creating a notepad file and putting all the passwords over there. Don't do that, because if your mobile is getting hacked, all your password is with them. Now, again, don't use default password. These are small little things which you can always discuss. But most important for me to discuss with you right now is, this is the right time. We always say to ourselves, we don't have time to learn new things. Well, e-learning is the need of the day. Today, Institute of Chartered Accountants of India are coming up with so many online courses. If you want to learn anything, you want to be an expert on GST, you want to know, there's a faculty called Mr. Venugopal, who is having so many videos on internet, which is talking about how you can get your GST return, your GST compliance done at the click of a button. You can go into YouTube and see how he's doing that, and you can follow that. There's so many ways where you can automate your GST compliance process, automate each and everything which you are doing. So many learnings are there which you can schedule today and make it work. This is the right time to organize all your data files, and getting ready for making your office paperless. Right time to talk to your client informally. We never get time to talk to our client. This is the right time to talk to them, understand the problem, and come up with innovative solutions for them, that how they can still be relevant for their business, how they can practice more things importantly. So all these things are the right time for you during this lockdown period. And yes, digitalize your firm. This is the right time when you can firm. And since, because it is also my subject interest, learn Excel, learn macros, learn Power Query, learn Power Pivot. It's going to help you so much in automating all the work which you are doing. There's so many, e-learning courses, just by paying 400, 500 rupees, you get the best of the faculties who are providing 30 hours, 40 hours of video. You just need to sit and listen 1 hour a day. And you can think about how I can automate so many things which we have in our organization. That will save your time, because you need to be more efficient now. You need to be more effective now, because if you're not getting more efficient and if your work is not getting efficient, you're not going to able to manage your cost and grow your firm. So these are important. Bot, as I said, is for those who are really enthusiastic, they need to start learning a bot, which is basically automating your entire life. Give you an example. Is today we are processing more than 500 payrolls every week. We don't do it manually. Imagine a situation where a bot does. They are remote anywhere, software is there, automation anywhere is there. Then so what it does is basically the computer automatically starts. It goes to a payroll site. It pulls the report, because we have programmed the computer that way. It pulls the report. It creates a journal entry in Excel. Go back to the accounting file. Post that entry. Send us the confirmation and close the machine. So this entire thing gets automated. So see how you can take an edge over that. Because as I said in my beginning of the slide, it's time to change. It's time to bring this relevance into you. It's time to learn new technologies, how we can, get used to that. At least the knowledge should be there. Artificial intelligence, yes, even in Excel, there's an artificial intelligence. I want to see anyone opening the latest version of Excel. And if you see on the right hand side, there's a button called ideas. If you click on that, and if you have a data file, it automatically converts your data in their own way into a pivot chart, into a lot of different charts and tables. So, it's like machine learning, which is there. Cloud accounting, as I said, this is the time when we need to start accounting in cloud. So that's all. Yeah, these, I think all of you early, speak with your team, follow up with your clients. But my last slide, which I want to end up with, is create a work-life balance. And make sure that it is you who is important, not your office, not your team. It's you who is going to drive your organization. It is you who is going to take your organization to the next level to get future ready. So start adapting to these new tools and create a right mindset and a right skill set to get future ready. Thank you all so much. I'll be happy to answer questions if there are any. Over to you, Ryan.
Sanjeev ji, thank you, sir. Before moving to question answer session, I want to say something, sir. We have our chairman EARC, Nitesh Morji, also participant here.
Welcome, Nitesh ji.
Welcome you, sir. Nitesh sir, welcome you. Hello. Sanjeev ji, I think he is not in online.
Okay.
संजय भैया नमस्कार।
नमस्कार नमस्कार।
भैया एक छोटा सा मेरा क्वेश्चन था, ये जो सिलेक्ट फंक्शन है वो कैसे क्या फंक्शन करता है, आपने जो बताया सिलेक्ट का?
कौन सा सिलेक्ट?
सिलेक्ट SLACK
Slack एंड सिलेक्ट। हाँ, Slack बेसिकली एक कम्युनिकेशन टूल है। वो बेसिकली आपके ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का सारा सारा सेशंस को आप ऑर्गेनाइज कर सकते हो। तो आप अगर slack.com में जाएंगे SLAC के, उसमें सारे फीचर्स आपको मिलेंगे। उसका आप एक डेमो अकाउंट ले सकते हैं या उसको सब्सक्राइब कर सकते हैं और उसको स्लोली प्रैक्टिस कीजिए। आप YouTube में जाके देखिए कि हाउ Slack वर्क्स। तो आपको एक छोटा सी वीडियो मिलेगा जो आपको बताएगा Slack क्या फीचर।
थैंक यू।
May I speak, sir? 1 second, sir. 1 second, sir. Good afternoon. Sir. Good afternoon, Sanjeev ji.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
I'm simply interfering that whoever is asking the question shall name his name first. सवाल कौन कर रहा है यही पता चले. Rakesh, please ask everybody that the question.
Let's mute everyone and then have questions. Yes. So please raise your hand. I think Rakesh will unmute you and you can ask questions one by one.
Yes, yes.
Or you put that on chat, which Rakesh can question me and I can answer.
Those who have question, please raise hand.
So I have got one question from Mr. Ram Prasad Agarwal ji. How data is secured on cloud and how control for logical access to data is ensured? See, the data on cloud is, I think, see, there is no word called security anymore. No, security is a myth. It's just a mental mindset. So I think, the data which we have to use a good reputed software on cloud, like again, Google Drive, OneDrive, all of these which I said are good softwares. You can start with that because slowly the world is moving to that mindset. Create layers between it, start mirroring that with a backup server and create access levels wherein, you have just like what I've seen Rakesh and the team has done when you were entering the Zoom meeting, it was giving you a password. It was not allowing you if you don't have a password. So just that way, create more securities while creating a cloud drive. And I think that's the way to go forward. Because right now it's a balance. You need to create a balance between whether you want more security or you want more work to be done. Next question. Anyone who is raising their hand?
Next question is from Dr. Bajaj, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Nice listening to you.
Thank you.
How safe is Zoom these days? A. B. Do we have an alternate to Zoom so that it can be more effectively used?
See, so far as my personal experience goes, there are more than 100 of different platforms where we can do video conferencing. Like, VPN is there, then GoToWebinar is there. You can use Zoho also for the meetings. But 100% safety is not ensured by anyone. As I said, the convenience which you get from Zoom, I don't think so. The similar experience and convenience you get from anyone else. But yes, as I said, just make sure that when you're using Zoom, all your important data, not just Zoom, any video conferencing software, all other important data related tools should not be open.
No, the issue is that Zoom has possibly taken a lot of predominance because of convenience and necessity,
Yes.
both.
I agree.
And government as of now seems to be advising not to use Zoom. In that backdrop, what would you suggest? A media that could be that could meet the economics as well as be a little more secure and convenient.
See, as I said, many of them have switched to GoToMeeting. They have switched to InstaVC. They have switched to Zoho, Showtime. So if you go and Google video conferencing facility, you'll find many. But as I again repeat the same thing, the convenience which you get over here is not very much in any other software. I think the chairman is also there. We can see him. So we can listen to the chairman also. Yes, Nitesh.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. It's everybody. Now we are in home, and with this technology, now we are we are coming out with so much refresher courses. Friends, the third refresher course of EIRC has started, and the first two, as you know, we had on a very relevant topic, which we all will come across. First was the bank audit, where we had around 800 to 900 people every day coming. It was 7 days. And then we had 4 days on common errors. That was also attended by 500 plus participants. And then the third refresher course, that is on, as you know, on GST. And today was the 5th day, and all the 2 days, 1,000 plus participant, everybody, they had joined on Zoom. And we had this course of 5 days. Then 18th, we have inter-regional conference, that is on 18th from 11, that you can view on YouTube channel, where Girish Ahujaji and President and Vice President will also be there. So I would request everybody to kindly join this type of courses. And I am very that this Cuttack branch is also taking the initiative for this Zoom webinars, which are very effective. Some concern were raised for this Zoom softwares all over the media and websites we are seeing. I think, in my personal opinion, that is for a Zoom meeting was organized by Rajnath Singh ji with its officers, and the concern were raised about that Zoom meeting, because the information is also traveling through the China. So that is the highest security. I think on that issue that has been examined, and and then the Zoom is also taking so many they are updating their software also. Even I had heard in the television that they had assured that whatever concerns are there, that will be CEO, CMD has addressed that it will be sorted out soon. But what I am trying to tell that whatever maybe the concern, we are enjoying the refresher courses with the help of all the branches we could and study circles. Now 1,000 plus participation even in this period are able to enjoy. And
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
So I congratulate.
Sir, we have limited time. Nitesh ji, we have limited time.
One small suggestion. Sorry, Rakesh, can I come in between?
Yes, sure, sir.
Sanjeev ji, I'm taking Nitesh. Basically, one small suggestion I want to give it to him, if possible. He is doing a commendable job. Nitesh ji, thank you very much. आप सबको करेक्ट कर दिए हैं, और जरूर आप जूम होके पूरा चांद के ऊपर भी जाओगे, मंगल तो चांद छोड़ के मंगल तक पहुंचोगे। मेरा आपसे एक गुजारिश है, ये इंड एएस का जो सर्टिफिकेट कोर्स है, अभी जूम के माध्यम में आप बिना वेन्यू के बिल्कुल फुल अटेंडेंस में, जो कि फुल रिकॉर्डिंग होती है इस क्लास की, कोर्स की, आप ये 8 दिन 10 दिन का जो भी कोर्स है, अगर होता है तो सर्टिफाइड कोर्स करवा दीजिए। और इस बीच में आई एम श्योर पीपल विल लाइक टू जॉइन इन, and then I think the course cost also will come down, and we will have quite a few people who can do India certified course in this period. And once the lockdown opens, you simply conduct the test. So institute can gain by charging only the test fee. At the same time, you will have a lot of following for the people who would like to register for this India certified course. आप थोड़ा सा ये आइडिया को टटोल के देखिए। मैं जानता हूं कि आप अगर इतना कोशिश करके नया नया दिशा में लेके जा रहे हैं, तो ये भी शायद आप इसमें भी कामयाबी छू लेंगे।
No, what I am ekdam, thank you for the suggestion. That is a very good suggestion we are getting, we have got, and even the institute is trying hard to so that it can come out with more and more online courses also. So that is a good suggestion. With this, thank you, the Cuttack branch for organizing this seminar, and so that everybody from the home they can enjoy the sessions. So thank you, Cuttack branch for the excellent, wonderful initiative and the sessions. And I would request everybody to kindly join tomorrow at 11 a.m. The third day of the GST course, and day after tomorrow on YouTube on the refresher that interregional conference. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank
We'll
you,
surely
Nitish.
join.
Thank you.
Any question from members?
So I think there is a question from Satya which says, any website which you suggest for short-term online courses? See, you need to learn Udemy. Udemy.com. If you go into YouTube is the best channel wherein you pick up a subject which you want, whether you talk about GST, you talk about NDS, you talk about any other technical subject which you want to learn. You'll find thousands of good speakers from across the country. Their videos are there. So start learning, practicing YouTube and Udemy, Udemy. I think that will help you a lot in, finding a course, seeing the preview of that, and actually, seeing few minutes of that and subscribing to it. You can use that.
Yes. Like our institute also providing some online courses.
Yes. So I think the Digital Accounting and Assurance Board and Institute virtual platforms have many videos and lectures which are available, which is called e-learning initiatives of ICI. I think the chairman right now is Anil Talati. So if you just type in Google e-learning and ICI, you'll see all the relevant subject which you are looking for available on e-learning portal, and that is 100% free. Which means you need to subscribe to that, go into e-learning of ICI, and you'll find all the technical subjects which you are looking for always available over there. So this is the right time when you can choose for a right profession, what you want to specialize, and you can specialize on that. You get all the resource materials related to that. You can download those, you can watch those videos from the best of the best speakers across the country.
Yes, Sanjeev ji, just I want to ask, like Institute is starting a course on forensic accounting from tomorrow, online course.
Yes.
Like that, other short-term courses can also be learned, which we can pursue in this lockdown, because everyone is idle, and in this idle period they can
Absolutely, yes.
add some value to their professionalism.
Absolutely, yes.
If you find such courses which are not offered by ICI, please let us know so that we can do that.
See, again, it's important to know what you want to learn. That's the first step you need to do.
Like in our institute e-learning portal, there's a course called course for blockchain technology, but nothing is appearing in that.
No, so I will not recommend you to go for something which is too futuristic for us right now. I'm not against blockchain. Blockchain is going to be very, very relevant and important for us. But today, what is important is to take baby steps. Baby step, when I say, is first start with, if you are wanted to learn more of technology, start with Excel. Then once you know Excel, go for advanced Excel, go for Power BI, go for Power Query. Then moving further, go for R, go for Python. So this is the roadmap for you if you really want to, be a data scientist, which is a great future for many of you. So again, you have to choose your passion. That, okay, I want to be a data scientist. I want to be a forensic auditor. Then choose a path according to that. I want to be a great insolvency professional. You find hundreds of different courses available and resources available, and make your roadmap into that direction.
Okay.
So that's all from my side. I just want to say one thing very important for this session is I'm very happy that Cuttack branch has taken this initiative. This is an eye-opener for many of you, and I would like to congratulate the chairman of Cuttack branch, secretary, and many other. I can see Sachin over there, my friend. So many of them who have taken this initiative of putting this together. And I think this is an opener for all of you, that now you can organize seminars and webinars every day if you want, with the best of the speakers. Instead of joining any webinar, you can, your group can think about a webinar which is a matter of subject of interest for you. And you can, call Madhukar into a webinar for you. You can call Bimal Jain into a webinar for you. So you can talk to any intellectual person from across the country, and they will be doing exactly what I am doing right now. So this is a great opening for all of you. I think this will be a great learning for Cuttack branch.
Thank you, Sanjeev ji. Before going forward to end of our webinar, I would like to request our chairman to say something.
Thank you, Rakesh.
Thank you, sir.
Friends, in this way, we can organize lot of more webinar. So now we have planned to have some webinar on taxation of NGOs, charitable institutions, trusts, with an eminent speaker from our locality, CA Dr. Manoj Kumar Fogla. So I request all of you to finalize the topic. Kindly put any questions on all these issues so that we can arrange a better webinar and we can avail him through 2 or 3 sessions. So you can put your questions to our branch mail ID or to our WhatsApp group, CA Cuttack group, so that we can assemble them and forward it to him, so that we can have, in very short period, we will have him in our webinar. He will address us. Thank you. Over to Rakesh. Thank you also, Sanjeev ji,
Thank you, sir.
for taking the pen and accepting our request for this. Really, this is an eye-opener for us to how to work from home in this lockdown situation. So
Thank you, sir.
we will definitely be benefited out of this, and our member will definitely capitalize in your deliberation. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to request CA Sachin Udaypriya ji, our past chairman, to give a formal vote of thanks to our speaker.
Thank you, Rakesh. Thanking my chairman to allow me to properly present our thank you, Sanjeev. Thank you, Sanjeev. Thank you very much for accepting our invitation to address this
Thank
webinar.
you.
And,
Thank you, Sachin.
Your deliberation is always stressing and guiding us towards the digitalization of the things for the chartered accountant. And like every other time, today also, we are feeling that now during this lockdown, your deliberations are so useful. Earlier, we may skip the things, but now it appears that yes, during lockdown, these things were very useful. And I would be also thanking to all the participants, entire Cuttack branch managing committee members and all the other staff who have taken pain of organizing this during this lockdown period. Thank you all. Thank you, Rakesh.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Guys, have a nice day and stay safe.
Thank you, sir. Same to you.
With this, we are end of our webinar. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye now.